We got Dak Prescott, and why we would never look at him the same. Dak is a really good quarterback, though. His name is just Dakota Rain, so I always talk crazy about his name, but he's a really good quarterback.
All right.
He just plays for the Cowboys, and the standards are through the roof. So if he has any sort of a good season looked at as terrible. He's had a few MVP type seasons, they just haven't won. So yeah.
Quarterback, the face of America's team.
And not America's team, but yeah.
Touchdown, CeeDee Lamb.
But here's the thing. Nothing about Dak Prescott's life has ever been normal. Because long before he became the face of a billion-dollar franchise, his life was shaped by moments most people never walk away from.
I started experiencing emotions I've never felt before. Didn't know necessarily what I was going through, to say the least.
But to understand Dak Prescott, we have to go back to Louisiana.
I mean, it was great. It was a great town.
Man, where he from? He ain't valid. Where Dak from? Oh, he is. He from Louisiana. He is. Or I guess he grew up there.
I'd say very, very diverse, very mixed for the most part.
Rain Dakota Prescott was the youngest of 3 boys. His parents divorced early, leaving Dak and his brothers to be raised by one person, his mother, Peggy.
Grew up in a trailer park. It's a place that it's who I am. I don't know any better way to describe it.
Coming from that trailer park, like I said, man, three boys being raised by our mom. I mean, there were nights that we went without.
Going without, I think credit to mom, credit to you boys. I never felt like I was going without.
Me either.
I have the love.
The Prescotts, they lived modestly. Some nights, the lights went out because the bill didn't get paid. Other nights, they grabbed a cheap motel room until they could afford to turn the electricity back on.
I had what I needed, and then even at times you'd come home and the lights would be off, and instead of, mom being able to pay their light bill, it's easier to go pay $40 to go to Hotel 6 and straight up. Hell, to be honest with you, I thought it was a vacation. I was pumped to, get to go swim at the pool that night, get out of the house for a day or out of the trailer for a day. That I never really saw the struggles that way.
And then as I got older, obviously you discuss things and it made sense, right? It's easier for her to get $40 to put us in a motel tonight than it is to pay the $170, $200 bill because 3 boys were leaving all of our lights on.
And football, that wasn't a hobby. It was the way out.
All my memories really go back into being in that field, in between the trailers. Any time we got to compete in the trailer park, it was the highlight of not just that day, but it's what I carry with me now. And
that's where I fell in love with the game of football. That's where the game of football became who I am.
At Houghton High School, Dak started to shine. Big arm, big heart, throwing nearly 3,000 yards as a senior and rushing for nearly 1,000 more. His coaches, they saw something different in him. They saw leadership and a kid who played like he carried more than pads on his shoulders, because he did.
In the 7th and 8th grade, he was different than the rest, and we could tell.
I fucked with Dak before, but this shit, like, what's crazy, bro? I'm gonna say we, because we are one. We be forgetting that oh my God, I got a pimple loading right here. Oh, this shit finna be nasty. Yo, I'm not face camming for 2 weeks. It's a pimple finna low right here. Ooh wee. That shit. Ooh, when that shit hurt? Oh my God. I'm finna be ugly. I'm finna be uglier. Fuck. Bro, because it's 2 weeks, I gotta get my confidence back. You know what I'm saying? The confidence I have right now is because I shave my beard and, you know what I'm saying? Been in the gym, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm about to bust out 25. I feel like we ain't had no good little push-up session and 25 push-ups in a minute. So let's, hey, give me, come on now, give me 25 good one, bro. Give me, nah. All right, that's all I needed. 25. That was my 25. Okay. That was my 25, bro. Y'all get the other ones.
Well, then he was going to be a very good.
But I be kind of forgetting that these NFL players are people. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes, only because we only see them as NFL players. We only see them on the field. We don't really see them off the field. So we be forgetting that they grew up. Not all of them grew up with silver spoons for sure, but for 2, a lot of them made it out, and a lot of them got to choose money over being on a good team. And that's why, like, as I get older, I'm realizing, for example, perfect example, Jesse Minter. Could he stay with the Chargers for 2 more years? Yeah. He's not going to make anywhere near as much money. Or he can go to the Ravens and get a 5-year, however much money deal. You know what I'm saying? Go, man, fuck. Not saying fuck us, but fuck us. Go get your bread. And then if you're not as good, then, you know what I'm saying, you can always come back to the DC jobs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's even, who was it? Myles Garrett. People, or Damian Lillard. You know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, Lillard needs to leave. Man, he got a family to feed and take care of, and it's all on his back. So instead of him taking or losing out on $50 million to go win a championship, that championship don't do shit for you after. Bro, who won the Super Bowl in 2013? I couldn't even tell you. Who won the ball in 2013? Seattle? I thought it was. Was that the Broncos one? No, look. And, well, I guess it's the 2013 season. The 2013 season, I guess, is so I guess it'd be 2014. Yeah, that shit always pisses me off because it's always confusing. So it'll be the 14 season essentially. It'll be a 2014 Super Bowl. It'll be this. But my point is, who won the ball in '98? These rings don't do shit. The Broncos beat the Packers. So, no, the Broncos beat the Packers. But my point is that these rings don't really do nothing for you after football. They do something for you half that year, maybe. After that, this shit don't mean nothing. Give me the loot, bro. What's good, DeMarcus?
Player, how good you never know really until they get in high school and really play. But you could see the things he had as a person, that he was going to be something special.
However, Dak wasn't a 5-star recruit. He really wasn't a can't-miss prospect.
I think AP sold his. It's like it's a lot of players do that. We debate money at rings, huh? Classic. Well, DeMarcus, if there's a player, like my thing is, as I get older, I'm realizing why a lot of these players, for one, taxes be fucking these players up, bro. Really. They really be fucking them. That's half their money gone. So let's say they get a contract worth $400, $500 million. If they're in a state like Cali, New York, $250 going just like that, bro. Don't even factor in you got to pay your agent. You got to pay your agent. You got to pay the little taxes other than like the state and income, the state tax and income tax, whatever one. So that's 2 taxes. Don't need an agent, but most of them do so they can handle shit. So that's my point, bro. Like I don't be getting like it sucks to see a player leave and go somewhere for money. You be like, bro, you could have, but at the same time, they adults, man. You got that too. Listen, they got kids. They got more than one baby mom. Mortgage, my dukes, pops, siblings. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta, like, I get it. As a sports fan, I want to see them play for rings. But you gotta realize, a lot of people go play sports because that's their way out. Literally, they don't want to go in the other way of school or take the worst route of like drugs and this and that and rob and all that shit. So this is their way out because they're athletically gifted. So they take the way out of that and they can get the bread. Like, bro, and as I get older, I've always realized it. Now I just realize it more, and I really don't be mad, bro. Like, it'd be upsetting at the time, but even like I said, the Jesse Mitchell shit, I knew it was gonna happen. No matter what they could try to do to keep him, I was like, bro, there's no reason he would stay if he has a 3-year contract or more. There's no reason. There's literally no reason to stay. None. No matter who the team is, there's no reason to stay. My way I was selling wee. Never changed, bro. Never changed, bro. Never changed, bro. Never changed. But my point is, hold on, let me do this real quick. I gotta connect to my tablet. I gotta connect my tablet to my PlayStation. I'm a nerd. Oh no, wrong button.
Bro, I told my folks and they already knew. I didn't go to college to graduate. I went to play ball and a degree was second. And they was cool with that.
Yeah. That's how it should be. Hell nah, bro, I don't know. Listen. If you make it out your hood or wherever, don't go back. It's the reason you made it out. If you're gonna go back, try to build something. Try to make a foundation. But it just seems like no matter what, no matter who tries to go back, bro, they always got something out for you no matter how much you try to help. Whether that's in rappers, celebrities, football players, basketball, it don't matter, bro. It's just, it sucks. Because it's always somebody who don't understand that you're trying to help and they just try to like rob you, set you up, shoot you, like it's just too much shit, bro. It's just, it's honestly too much shit. Give me 1 second so I can set this up. Drop. But yeah, man, that was my little short tech talk. Other than that, we good.
Go to camps and everything, and I'm sitting back watching, thinking, he's better than that guy, and he's better than that guy. But I don't know what they didn't see.
Dak Prescott, 6'3", 215, all Louisiana quarterback.
Some of them didn't see him as a quarterback. They saw him as a tight end and other positions, and but it's a big mistake on their part.
What all D1 schools showing you interest besides Memphis, LSU, and TCU. Yes, sir.
But Mississippi State believed in him, and Dak rewarded them by becoming one of the most decorated players in program history.
I think I'm not the camp type players, I guess you can say. I don't think when I go to a camp or something, I just run. You don't see all the attributes and quality I can help a team out type thing.
A lot of rappers go back to where they come from, and sometimes that be the end of them.
Literally.
Way too many examples of it happening.
Literally. No, literally.
As Mississippi State offered at their camp, and they kind of saw it as I got in the weight room, got around other teammates, and had the ability to lead and be vocal as I like to be. But Mississippi State jumped on, and I was with it.
But in 2013, everything changed.
I remember when initially she told me that she had it, she was like, "You're not coming home. Don't worry about that. You're not transferring to a school around here. You're staying out there where you want to be."
Yeah.
And everything was, don't you say anything to him. Don't you tell him. I'll tell him. I'm his mother. And you say a word, I'm coming after you. I'm like, Peggy, I understand.
Damn.
We knew, we just told the families, hey, let us know when you're going to let him know what's going on, so that we can make sure we're there for him and have the right support there for him. But it wasn't our place to overstep our bounds.
I remember when she lost her hair, we all cut our hair off too as well with her, but she didn't show physically. Just because she didn't have any hair, she would never show the pain inside that she was feeling.
Hey, what's up, Baldy? What's up, Baldy?
His mother, Peggy Prescott, passed away after a battle with colon cancer.
She wanted us to not necessarily worry about her, and then her initial deal was, well, allow me to be your story. All greats have a story, and at the time I'm like, I don't want a story. But that's just how she thought about everything. She took the positive out of anything as, hey, I'm sick, but you're gonna go be great because you're gonna allow this to make you stronger, to make you tougher.
Dak was still in college when the strongest person he knew vanished from his life. But instead of crumbling, he did what he'd always done. He made her proud.
Myself and a couple of the guys, my wife and all, we went down to the funeral. And after the funeral, he wanted to get back with us and get him play, come home. He had to get to practice that afternoon, and I'm looking, I'm saying, as coach, I want to try to, again, I'm trying to protect him. He's like, Coach, my mom would be so mad if I wasn't ready to play this game this weekend. So I got to go get ready to play.
I joked to my head coach that my mom would be pissed that I missed the two days of practice that I missed. So got right back on the plane and went straight to practice.
Faith, fight, and finish. 3 words she lived by, and the 3 words he eventually built a foundation around. but we'll get into that later.
He came in to the Egg Bowl, the Egg Bowl game in 2013, hadn't even taken a snap in about 4 to 5 weeks. We're down, he comes on the field, leads us 2 fourth quarter drives and wins the game.
Dak Prescott. Forget about it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
From the second I put him in, I knew we were going to win. Dan Mullen couldn't have said it better about his quarterback. It was the first time Dak Prescott saw action in 3 weeks after injuring his shoulder and the loss of his mother. The second he stepped on the field, he received a standing ovation, and the momentum slowly switched.
Hard to imagine that there
She gave me goosebumps. What the fuck? I'm sorry, she gave me goosebumps, bro. Now my skin got these little hives looking shits on them, bro. Oh my God. I don't know what it is, bro. But when it's like whenever people play for something that happened to them and they still play, that should be movies, man. Like that should be so gas, bro. That should be so gas, bro.
Fine intervention out there on that field today. We asked the team before the game to dedicate the game to somebody. And write a letter why they dedicated to that person. And you can ask him who he dedicated his performance to.
I wrote it to my mom. I mean, my mom, she's just like me, and I wrote on the letter she hated Ole Miss just as much as I did. So I mean, and her favorite time of football season was going to a bowl game. So there's no better feeling to be able to go bowling for her.
At Mississippi State, Dak started to become Dak. Not the Dallas version, though, but the blueprint. That guy who doesn't get rattled and the leader players actually listen to.
Started to get an aura about him. When he stepped on the field, things changed.
I got some money in my pocket.
Prescott.
Prescott.
Yo, Crucial, you remember Craig Davis? Yo, Craig Davis had one play and he got drafted off that one play, by the way. If y'all don't know Craig Davis, he was one of the worst corners. Like, he was one of the worst corners. If I'm thinking of the same person. But no, Craig Davis was terrible. No, Chris Davis did the kick six. My fault. I had him confused. But Craig Davis was terrible. Craig Davis was awful. Holy bro, that motherfucker was terrible. And I think we drafted both of them. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we drafted one of them for sure.
Started to see here's a guy now that's ready to be a quarterback.
Top 3 candidates for the Heisman. Rick, I'll start with you. I'm going to start with number 1, Dak Prescott, the quarterback for Mississippi State.
This is what he does better than anybody in the SEC. Touchdown. But that play was all made by Dak Prescott being able to extend the play.
Who's the best quarterback in the SEC?
But despite his college success, Dak wasn't considered elite. He wasn't the prototype, and scouts nitpicked everything. Literally everything. Things like average arm strength, not enough upside, backup level projections.
Accuracy on intermediate and deep throws, not sharp. Footwork is a mess. Okay. Tape shows a player who must improve his mechanics, poise, and quickness through his progression. Comparison, Brett Hundley.
So he fell, all the way to the...
Bitch, what? Brett Hundley, I beat your ass. Brett Hundley? He wasn't even a... What? Brett Hundley wasn't even a backup quarterback. He was the 4th string. Brett Hundley might be the most disrespectful comparison I think I've heard ever. I'm not gonna lie to you. Brett Hundley, wow.
4th round.
Wow.
To the millions in the race against the clock right now, still not done with their holiday shopping. I am one of those people, and we are not alone. 1 in 10 shoppers waits until Christmas Eve to buy their gifts. ABC's...
This was authentic Black Friday hoops, man. I miss it. Fighting over gifts. Fighting over air fryers. Fighting over candles and soap. This was real hoops, man. Real actual sales. Not no shit where they mark it up months before and then mark it down to the regular price. Like this should mean way more than what it is now to me, bro. This is
Gloria Riviera.
I'm gonna tell my kids about Black Friday when I was a kid. They will never understand it though, which sucks. But yeah.
Is out there braving those lines.
I knew it was gonna start getting bad because Cyber Monday started taking over, low-key. Telling
us where to find the best deals tonight.
Okay, so we're officially in prime holiday shopping season, you know, when everyone's trying to find a gift that feels thoughtful without overthinking it. So about a month ago, Extra sent me a few of their wallets to actually test out. So I've been carrying...
That was a smooth little transition to this. Okay, I fuck with it. You almost got me, motherfucker. You better than me. I gotta work on my game. He got me. That was smooth. Hey, it's a...
Yes, sir.
I give credit where credit is due. I give credit where credit is due. Yeah, hey, I give credit where credit is due. Appreciate it, Baron. I goddamn 7 ball.
How do
I still suck?
Making him able to get on the field with us? What do you do? What do you work on with him? Or how do you make him into somebody that fits for us? Or if we're going to play him and we're committed to playing him, are we going to develop some things that are more for him and less to our system?
What's the likelihood they draft a quarterback?
Yeah, I think it's very strong.
Remember, the Dallas Cowboys have really, go back historically, haven't really drafted a first-round quarterback.
Predictably, rumors are rampant about what my Cowboys are going to do. All sorts of stuff is flying about they might even trade up for the first pick to take Carson Wentz, and I say baloney.
Dak, this is Jerry Jones, and you're a Dallas Cowboy.
How you doing?
Listen, we're glad you're here, excited about it. Number one thing in your mind is to be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yes, sir, that's it.
Yeah.
What's up, Coach?
Congrats, man.
Appreciate it.
You excited?
I am, trust me.
I know you are. Had a feeling this might happen. Hey,
appreciate it, Coach.
Hey, look forward to it. You got my number, right?
Right, yes, sir.
So call me, text me.
I don't have yours. I have Coach Wilson's.
Yes! Yes!
Yes, sir. All right, appreciate it. Yes, sir. All right.
How about them Cowboys?
And you know what's crazy, bro? Now that I think about it, Cowboys fans are something. Cowboys fans are fucking terrible, bro. I honestly don't like y'all. I remember y'all wanted Cooper Rush over Dak Prescott at one point. I ain't forget. I did not fucking forget. Y'all wanted Cooper Rush over, yes. I promise you this was a 100% factual argument. They wanted Cooper Rush over Dak Prescott. Listen, what's good, Ivy? Bro, this shit was crazy. It was crazy. They wanted Cooper Rush to stay, and they wanted to not pay Dak Prescott that contract year, I believe, or the contract before, whatever. They didn't want to pay Dak. And they was like, Cooper Rush look good. Why we can't?
I'm happy to present the 135th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft. Our Dallas Cowboys select
And then, as if scripted or something, the Cowboys quarterback room unraveled.
Pressure coming. Picked up Romo. Tries to slide out of the pocket. Chased down from behind. And Romo is slow to get up.
And that is the worst possible sign that any Cowboy fan watching could ever see.
Just 90 seconds into a preseason game in Seattle, Tony Romo took a massive hit. He grasped his back, collapsed to the turf, and by the next morning, an MRI confirmed a fractured L1 vertebrae.
The Cowboys situation with Tony Romo now out
So their Super Bowl odds went from 17-1 to 30-1. But morale is a little bit higher there a lot more higher there than it is in Minnesota with Dak Prescott. Have you seen enough where you can say Dak Prescott, the Cowboys are in good hands?
For the rookie, fourth rounder sitting third on the depth chart, everything changed overnight.
If you're going to hand out an MVP of the preseason, Bucky, I believe there's only one candidate, and that's Dak Prescott down in Dallas.
MVP? He's a Hall of Famer based on preseason production. Dak Prescott was no longer a project. He was handed the keys to America's team. And just like he'd always done, he delivered.
How about them Cowboys?
Hey, y'all want to feel old real quick? Y'all want to feel old? Yes or no? Fuck it, I don't care. Dak finna go into year 10. Dak Prescott is finna be in year 10. That is nasty. Year 10. Listen, bro, I'm telling y'all, man, love life and let life love you back. Because this motherfucker go fast. Dak is in year 10, bro. Yes, he's in year 10. 10 years ago, I was doing bullshit 10 years ago.
Prescott, pressure up the middle. He's going to run, and he's going to score.
His rookie season became one of the most efficient, poised, and unexpected performances in NFL history. 13-3, a playoff berth, and Offensive Rookie of the Year.
And the 2016 AP Offensive Rookie of the Year is
Dak Prescott.
Why you bite his lip?
This whole year was. I want to thank the Cowboys organization and thank the other 31 teams for passing up on me as much as they could.
Not only did he
Herbert in year
replace
6,
but he rewrote what a Dallas
crazy.
Cowboys quarterback looked like. However, like any starting rookie that has success, the sophomore slump is real.
Lewis, Ryan, it seems like, and Cowboy players or some people around the organization have alluded to the fact that this sort of looming suspension over Ezekiel Elliott has affected the way he's played. But from a team perspective, Lewis, how do you think it's affected the team in general?
Ezekiel Elliott gets suspended. The offensive line falls apart and everything around Dak cracks. His numbers dipped, the team misses the playoffs, and the narrative machine does what it always does.
I take no pleasure in this, but there is no doubt that the Cowboys have a quarterback problem. Something has happened to Dak Prescott. Something has happened. He is lost.
And this is why I be saying, bro, you can't give up on quarterbacks year 2 and 3. Like, you just can't. Like, CJ Stroud is a perfect example. I'm not giving up on CJ Stroud. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Bro, no. Excuse me, like Tua's cooked. I ain't gonna lie. Tua's cooked. He has no brain cells left. His arm is like a fucking noodle. He not gonna, it's Tua. But everybody else, I think Tua might be the only quarterback from like drafted 22 and above that I give up on already. Yeah, that's about it.
The guy that we saw a year ago, the guy that I think is real, by the way, not a mirage, not something that we just saw as a flash in the pan, the guy that I know and I firmly believe that Dak Prescott
I don't think he's had a chance.
Is gone.
But what those critics didn't understand was that Dak Prescott has something
injuries.
most young QBs don't. Perspective.
Might be right.
He lived through a lot worse than blitz pressure or bad protection. So he does what he always does. He went back to work. So that next season, 2018, that was the pivot year because Dak became a superstar. He also became undeniable.
The Raiders plan to trade wide receiver Amari Cooper to the Dallas Cowboys.
Josina, how about that one? There we go.
A midseason trade brings Amari Cooper to Dallas and suddenly everything clicks.
They fake the run. The pass is caught. Cooper off to the races for the touchdown.
Dak's confidence rises and the offense breathes again. They make the playoffs and win a playoff game. Dak's first.
I mean, obviously, just excitement. We got this win. We got this first one, but yeah, I mean, just pure excitement. Just excitement for the team. Just the way we got it done through the ups and the downs, and just able to stick it out as we've done all season long. So it's exciting.
He becomes the guy who can win when games get tight and when the team needs someone to step up. So by the 2019 season, it's safe to say Dak figured it out. 4,900 passing yards, the second most in the NFL. Career highs across the board. Shootouts, comebacks. A level of command that makes you forget that he was once seen as being a backup as his ceiling. But despite Dak's production, the Cowboys would go 8-8 and miss the playoffs again.
We have breaking news in Dallas. The Cowboys moving on without Jason Garrett as head coach. The move widely speculated since the end of the season. Garrett, 9.5 seasons in charge in Dallas, just 2 playoff wins, 4 8-8 seasons.
It's one of the strangest contradictions in sports, honestly. Dak Prescott played the best football of his life, and yet the team failed. And in the NFL, failure always gets pinned on the quarterback. So, Dak would enter 2020 as one of the most scrutinized quarterbacks in the league. And just as his personal life hit harder than it had ever before.
Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott's older brother Jace died Thursday. He was 31 years old, and a cause of death has not yet been released. Jace was the middle of the 3 Prescott brothers.
First, his older brother, Jace Prescott, died by self-transitioning.
It's crazy. All throughout this quarantine and this offseason, I started experiencing emotions I've never felt before. Anxiety for the main one. And then, honestly, a couple of days before my brother passed, I would say I started experiencing depression. Didn't know necessarily what I was going through, to say the least, and hadn't been sleeping at all. But for one reason, one night, I sleep the best I've slept, missing probably 10 plus calls from Tad, and giving my dad enough time to come in my bedroom and tell me what had happened. And so I woke up, probably the best night of sleep I've ever had in 2020 from the worst news. Some of the worst news I'll ever get.
Jace had been the emotional anchor of the family, especially during their mother's cancer battle. And then, as if life wasn't done testing him, on October 11th, Dak's ankle snapped on live national television.
God damn it, Dak! I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this. No, I'm not watching that. No, I'm sorry. I can't watch that shit.
It's his health.
Fuck no.
And almost lost the game that had carried him from the trailer park back in Louisiana.
What a tough couple years Dak Prescott has had personally. It's all kinds of messed up. And for anyone out there thinking, oh, he's got that $30 million contract, believe me, he'd give that $30 million back to have his brother back, right? Like this, I don't wish the last couple years on an enemy, what Dak has had to go through. So my thoughts are with him and his family, and I hope he's doing okay even before this latest thing happened.
But this is the part of the story that defines Dak Prescott. Most people would have broke, but Dak, he isn't most people. After surgery, Dak starts healing in a different way, not just physically, but emotionally. He goes to therapy, he talks openly about his mental health, and he stops pretending to be bulletproof. He starts letting himself be human. He changed his diet, his sleep, his mindset, his spirit. He said he didn't want an arbitrary timetable. He wanted to heal right. And then, just months after hitting rock bottom, the Cowboys offered him one of the largest contracts in NFL history.
A massive, massive deal for the Cowboys franchise quarterback.
Well, the thing is, he's the best quarterback in Cowboys history. And honestly, it ain't even close. If I'm being honest, it's not even close. He the best quarterback by far. Fuck you mean? What's fuck you mean question marks? Who's better than Dak? Please don't say Troy Aikman. You weren't even thought of yet. Please don't say Troy Aikman. And please don't say Romo. What?
Quarterback Dak Prescott just agreed to terms
what?
A couple minutes ago. Listen to this. 4 years, 160.
Who do you think is better? He almost got me, guys. He almost rage baited me. He almost got me.
$50 million.
Hey, Cam, you right, bro. You right.
That is the base value of the deal. That is max $164 million.
Today,
right, bro.
Dak Prescott is a quarterback, obviously, but he's also something bigger. He runs the Faith Fight Finish Foundation, honoring his mother's battle against cancer. He advocates for mental health, honoring his brother's struggle, and he shares the story so others don't feel isolated in theirs. He is building a legacy that has nothing to do with football stats and everything to do with impact. Dak once said, vulnerability isn't weakness, it's strength. There are quarterbacks who succeed because they're gifted or because they're coached well. And then there's Dak Prescott, who succeeded because life forced him to grow up fast. He's a survivor, a leader, and a symbol of resilience in a world where breaking always feels easier. The kid who had every reason to quit didn't. And maybe that's the part we never really understood. Because for Dak, the road wasn't accidental or lucky. It was the long, painful path of how tragedy made America's quarterback.
Who linked that sad ass good video?